But this took things to a whole nother level.
A really big thing for me with Holy Shift was the community.
When I joined Holy Shift, my income actually doubled.
And I've lost the capacity to worry, which is massive.
One of the most profound things that have happened to me in Holy Shift is feeling this entire next level of comfort and confidence in who I am.
There's so many things that happened for me, within me, during Holy Shift.
It's like you're going on an adventure and the links that come up are in the present moment. It's not pre-scheduled, it's present moment, tapping into the wisdom of the group.
What I like about Holy Shift is how much you can feel it's a process and how it feels way more magical that way.
Before I joined Holy Shift, I had an interesting relationship with money. I was always able to do okay. Like, I was able to grow my business as it needed, but it was usually challenging to make more money when I needed. Like, there was always contraction around the feeling of more money, or how am I gonna pull this thing off? And when I joined Holy Shift, my income actually doubled.
I was always interested in mind, body, holistic health, yoga, etc. But this took things to a whole nother level of truly knowing myself on a spiritual level, but also on a physical level. A big piece of Holy Shift is anatomy and education, not through memorizing anything about the body from the external, but really experiencing it, feeling my heart, feeling my lungs, feeling my femur heads and how I'm always supported. And that knowing and that experience has changed everything in my life.
I learned how the different parts of my body, how they hold things and what to do to release things. That's a big one. That's such a huge, Laura gives us so many tools to work with so that we can continue what happens during the class. We can continue it throughout the week by week. That's a huge thing because it's empowering. You know, this isn't just about a weekly shift. It's empowerment all the way through.
And suddenly I notice how I can live every day in such a state of joy and peacefulness and flowing.
So if I could do that, well, duh, I can do anything. And so since then, my relationship with money has just been, it's not only doubled, but it's been more expansive. I'm taking care of myself more.
The whole thing was just a miraculous, wonderful awakening for me that continues.
Sometimes I see a certain sentence and this helps me to decide what is priority for the rest of the day, or what is just priority in life. Okay, I should I see a word like this. Okay, this is important for me right now. This information wants to be shared.
I was recently out of college with a lot of unknowns. I'm now working in my purpose and in my life's dream of loving and supporting others. I dance on the streets every day with my friends. I eat good, nourishing food that wasn't necessarily a part of my diet before. I feel so much more healthy and nourished in many more ways than just food, though that's definitely changed.
And I've also seen lots of changes in the way I address food, how suddenly my body doesn't want sugar anymore. And again, I don't know where that comes from, but it feels really, really good and supportive.
A really big thing for me with Holy Shift was the community. The sense of community I felt with people whom I had never met, and I felt so supported by all of these people. And I felt very supporting of all of them. And it was just such a lovely, loving, kind, generous community to be in. I just felt so good and so okay about letting go of things and not having to be in a protective stance. Just be able to and let go.
it's not something that we have to learn. It's something that is just initiated in us, and like a computer update, and from there you just live your day and you experience your reality like different. Like you have a new pair of glasses and experience your life as an adventure and not as a flat gray thing.
I basically live in a state of abundance every day where I do not worry about how will I get this or how can I overcome this problem. I just know everything will just be okay the way it has to be, and that things will come to me as I need them. And I think that's such a big change in perspective, and it makes the whole difference.
I mean, it's like, I can't even, to me it would be laughing. Like it would be like a joke to say that it's made my investment back, because obviously it's like way more than that.
Yes, and I've lost the capacity to worry, which is massive.
I'm listening to people who've been doing this for 3 years. It's like, I want that. I want that.
And I just feel this overall sense of life is good, and it's all good, and it's all okay, and it's all perfect just as it is. And to wake up and feel that each morning, the biggest gift of all.